I think I am a very simple person who I have very simple feelings. I have a father, I have a mother, and I am a child. And I want to be honest to my feelings, also to very simple feelings. And I think they are important as well. I didn't see art as a child, but my mother was kind of self-made artist in a way. She was making a lot of artistic stuff in my home, making carpets and a lot of things with textile and also paintings on the wall. When my father died, my mother was painting landscapes on the wall, and I hate that. And all kind of also kind of sculptures outside. So she was this kind of self-made artist in a way, even if she had to work a lot. After because we were very poor, she had to work in 2 works, but still she was making kind of art. Maybe the idea came from there. I didn't want to be an artist at all. I wanted to save. I went to study medicine and physics. I wanted to help people. I wanted to save lives and, in a way, make the world better. I wanted to be helping others, and I was thinking art is too selfish if you just make something that you want. So I was studying physics and medicine for 6 years before changing my life into art. And I was missing my father so much because my father died when I was a child. And after his death, I was thinking I have to help people, and that's why I went to study physics. But when I was studying in my last final thesis, making them, so I was missing my father. I felt missing him a lot, and I remember I took his photo, and I just in case I wanted to make a drawing over his face, and this was so wonderful experience. I didn't know I can do that. I didn't know that I can draw so very well. So it was very surprising when I see my father's eyes again looking at me from my own drawing, because I remember the eyes when he died, when I was 10 years old. He had a heart attack. And I went into panic, and I went to sit I want to hide myself under the kitchen table, but I couldn't hide because my father was looking straight into my eyes when he died. And after that, I felt very guilty that I was hiding. And when I make this drawing, when I already was adult, I saw the same eyes again. I felt the same look into me. And this was very strange feeling for me. And this was experience that I was thinking, I didn't know, can I be an artist? Is something, how can it be such a strong feeling? So I also showed this to my mother, and she was also surprised. And then I participated in some competition for young, and I was very good. They gave me a prize, and then I changed my life into art. Yeah, the feeling is, I think this is the most important thing in my art. I want to be honest with my own feelings. And this is the source for each artwork. What is my feelings about existing as a human being? And if I am happy, or if I am guilty, or if I am sad, or not good enough, or all kind of feelings you have in life. So this is the idea, and first is the feeling, and then I think about what kind of piece of art I could make about this feeling. So in a way, all my art is about existence as a human being and the feelings. How is it? What is the difficulty to be a human being with all different kind of feelings? Yeah, I think I am just a one person, and I feel I have a lot of same feelings than other people. So if I'm honest to myself, so this artwork can speak to other people as well. In a way, maybe I help myself by making art. I solve my own problems, my personal problem, and this is interesting when I make a piece of art and then people see it. So I have a feeling that also the viewer is an artist. When she or he makes interpretations, what is this art about, and what is it talking about, and what is the content, and how they feel, and how they see. And everyone is unique in making this interpretation, and this is very, very interesting for me. It's a kind of reason to be an artist for me when I see that my art can also help other people, not only me, but also the others, even if they see totally different kind of point of view. Even they can take this artwork to be part of their life experience, and in the way every piece of art can change the world a little bit, and this helps me to kind of accept myself as an artist, because I had a difficulty in the beginning to accept that I changed my life into art, that I wanted to help in a way people, and when through my art and through people's interpretation, I understood myself that also art can help. I don't need to be a doctor. I don't need to solve all the problems of cancer like I thought as a young person that I need to solve big problems in the world. So I can make a little artwork or big artwork, and this also can help. What kind of symbols I use? I use flying. I use like I have here in my studio the work, the title with "I feel a bird in me." The feeling of getting free, flying, going away. I remember when I changed my life into art, so I had a feeling that I have wings. Very kind of strong feeling that now I have wings, now I can fly. I can fly away. So maybe this feeling is in some of my works. And also there are, maybe sometimes I have a boat, and the boat is also kind of going away. It is it's a symbol for kind of journey. And this is maybe coming from my childhood. When my father was still alive, we had a boat, big wooden boat that everybody in Finland has, because we have so many lakes. So I went to fishing with my father, and the boat was huge. I had to control the boat when the wind. He was doing the fishing nets and taking fishes out of nets, and I was very small, like maybe 7, 8 year old, and I couldn't control the wind, and the father was angry when I tried to keep the boat not moving so much, and I had the feeling I cannot do this very well. But we went to very often, so I'm using boats also as a symbol. All the symbols that I use is coming from my own life, my own experience. For each of work, I need a kind of own experience with this. The symbol, the material, everything. The material as well. The material what I'm using is a lot of clothes. I have been doing shirts. My first artworks were made of men's shirts, and similar shirts and similar jackets that my father used to have. And when I was a child, when I was like early adolescent, how do you say that? When I was 14, after my father's death, so I want to wear his clothes around me. I was wearing, I tried to fit them smaller, his jackets and shirts, and I wanted to wear them in school because I felt very strongly that my father is near me if I wear his clothes around me. So I felt protected in a way. So I had to wear, every day at school I had his jacket. And I remember I didn't know how to make them fit. So I just make them smaller from here. And what happens, I couldn't lift my hand. So I had to wear like this because I didn't know how to make it really, but I made it. And so as an artist I made, using my similar shirts and jackets that my father used to have, and get also the feeling of my father coming. So I feel safe when I use this material. It's kind of... I remember my father when I was very small, so he comes home having hands like this opening, and I run, and he takes me like this and hugs me, and I'm very small in his arms, and I feel the warm feeling, loving father. So after, and when he died, I was so sad. I don't have a loving father anymore. And I make the art, for example, where I use shirts. I make a little boat of them, and the title for this work was "If I Can Reach the Harbor." Did I reach the harbor? And for this, I asked myself if this kind of little girl that did not have a loving father enough, if you can survive through life. And so a lot of things are coming, maybe all of the things in my art is coming from my life experiences, yeah. In a way, all my artworks are kind of self-portraits. I feel so. Different kind of feelings, different kind of self-portraits in different situations. Sometimes you feel you are very strong and big. It depends on where you are and what happened to you yesterday or what else. Whom did you meet, or how is life going at the moment? Sometimes you feel very small and weak, fragile, whatever. I have also some big work made of toilet paper, because I was thinking toilet paper is a good material for my self-portrait, because it's made for going away, like I am also made for going away, not to be here forever. So when it's made of toilet paper, it's very fragile. You can easily break it if you want. So in a way, mean that my feeling of my outline or how large I am, it's depending on the surroundings. So sometimes it's not clear where is the outline, where the inside ends, the outside starts. Sometimes it's mixed. It's not clear where is the limit of myself and you begin, or how the other world is starting. So sometimes you feel you are everywhere. You go strongly, and sometimes you feel you get smaller. I like the feeling. I like the material is old. I like to use material that is kind of everyday material, that is already worn out in a way. I don't like new materials. I like the idea that somebody already has been wearing the shirt, that there has been a warm heart inside the shirt. There has been a life before in the shirts, and then I give a new meaning for this. Maybe dirty, maybe old and dirty, and something people don't want to have anymore. So I, in a way, give a new meaning for this, and then I organize them in a different way and give a new life for this material again. Maybe this is something where I feel art coming and something new is born. Yeah, I collect a lot of materials, yeah. Too much. Yeah. I go to flea markets, I open my eyes, I see things, and I have many materials. Also for inspiration, I need materials. I pick up from the forest or wherever I am, from the sea. I love all kind of little things, and they give me inspiration. The forms and structures. The nature is such a big thing to beautiful things in the nature. The beauty is something dangerous as well. That it's how do you say that in English? It's you want to be beautiful, but not too much. It's a little bit dangerous. I was, for example, colors. I love colors, but I'm sometimes a little bit afraid of them because they can eat you in a way. They are too strong. It's too beautiful, too attractive. But maybe when I get older, I am not. I'm think maybe I have been changing a little bit. That I feel the colors are okay. maybe the strong colors remind me of my mother. My mother was loving colors and female part, and I was more like my father. I wanted to be more like aesthetic in a way, and not wearing the all kind of female stuff around me, and jewelry and lipstick and everything. And my mother always say that, why don't you use it? You should be more beautiful. And I felt now I'm high heel shoes, so I was always a little bit like man. Yeah, I admired my father. I want to be like him. When I talk about my mother in my art, the works are different. They are like more like uniques in a way. Like, yeah, I didn't think about this, but for example, I use high heel shoes, similar kind of dancing shoes that my mother used to have. My mother used to dance, like dancing, and to be very feminine, and so I have a work called Queen of Night where I cut the shoes similar kind of shoes that my mother used to have, and I turned them to be like flowers or like insects, like a kind of. I had a nightmare when I was a child, or maybe when I was thinking about if I'd change my life to be an artist. So I had a nightmare very often that there were insects in my eyes, and they were moving there in my eyes. And if I take the insect away, the whole eyeball is falling also. So if I want to see the world, I have to keep this animal in my eye and it moving. And so in this work, Queen of Night, I have this, my nightmare together with the flower. My mother had a flower that was called Queen of Night that was blooming only one night, and we girls, we had to wake up and admire this flower, and my mother was like so happy, and we had to wake up, and they all kind of things together in this world, this work of art, that the good and bad and beautiful and ugliness in the same work. Maybe these are feelings. Yeah, maybe this is, I never thought, but this is maybe the idea of my mother in a way, that this is good and bad together. And what other works I have, also I have the work that is, the title is Like a Bird of Passage, where I use all kind of female materials that my mother used to wear, like makeup things, and I cut all these materials to be birds in a way, and in this work I feel that this material has been done their duty in life, and when my mother dies, also they have to die and to go away to the other side, over the limit, to have another life as insects or birds, something like that. In these works, for example, where the title is I tried to organize my life, so it is about the feeling that a person is like that, and the hands go around, and in the way everything is in the mess, still in the mess, but they go around you, and everything, like in my studio. So everything, but the new colors are coming, and maybe happy colors are coming, and maybe it's about something that I accept myself as a mess, as this kind of person that I am, as a messy person who cannot organize anything, where everything is in a mess. I can't help it. Titles are important for me. I have to think them a lot. There must be a feeling what I am looking for, but not too obvious. And sometimes it's very difficult to find a title. Very, very difficult. Sometimes the title is first. Sometimes already I have some artworks where the title were before any idea of the work, so already I had the feeling of so, but sometimes the title is very difficult, so, but I never make an artwork that is anonymous, without title, own a title, no, I need a title, because with the title I give an idea, but the idea must be free, open for interpretation, so, yeah. it is about. I hope that in my works there is this personal level of myself and my experience. Of course, for me it was my father dying. It is on the floor or something like this, and the mirror is there, and I see myself. But I wish that it's about any person, that it's about human life, and this is about love. When you said the title is "You Remain in Me," so I think because we change each other in a way. When if you love each other, so you give energy, some kind of energy. We change energy, and there are some traces from you in me, and we have a dialogue, and so this is. And also when I collect, for example, shirts, when I come to Aalborg, and when people bring their older shirts, they have history, and then I think a little bit of the energy of this person who has been wearing is bringing energy to my art. So the energy of all these people are part of the artwork, and they make the artwork in a way. So people are energy, they are giving energy to each other. The title "You Remain in Me" is about the dialogue between audience and the artwork, and the art and the audience. Everything is about dialogue. How we see each other, how we perceive the world. This is very interesting, what we perceive and how do we do it. And because sometimes you cannot see this color, and sometimes you see this, and it depends on what happened before in your life and what are your feelings today.